Hi there and welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Thanks again for joining. If it's your first time or you're a return subscriber, thanks for coming back. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you like, please like and share. I thought we'd talk about what you're up to during COVID-19. We're all in self-isolation at home, most of us by ourselves or with our immediate family. And we've had to really come up with unique ways to keep ourselves occupied. So I thought I'd share some of the things I've heard that people are up to. Perhaps you'd like to sample some of these, or maybe even share what you're up to. I'd love to hear. So some of us get to work from home, which is great because it occupies our days Monday to Friday during the day. Conditions have had to change. Clearly, we've had to make makeshift offices in our living rooms or bedrooms, things like that. But for those of us that are fortunate to be able to work from home, we have our phones, our computers, and technology has played a big part. We've been involved in many Zoom meetings, telephone meetings, that sort of stuff to keep the programs going that we're working on. But not everybody has that option. Perhaps they're not out. They work in an office that has to be there, or as a frontline worker, essential worker, or in the grocery stores, or in a place that you have to go in. But in our spare time, what is it that you're doing? I know myself, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. I think I've read at least 50 books since the lockdown started. And I love my books, so that's great. It occupies the time. But it also can be isolating. So they've really tried to get more involved in things that maybe I wouldn't normally do, or things that are been a little bit, I'd say, accommodated to meet our needs. So my Toastmasters meetings that I would go to twice a week for different clubs used to be in person. Now they're virtually done on Zoom. I've heard that people are actually joining meetings from all across the world. So people are interacting with people from Australia, India, England in these Toastmasters meetings because they have a common goal, and that's to become a better public speaker. What a great opportunity that we would not otherwise have without being part of this self-isolation, because we would never have been doing our meetings virtually. We still would be going to the same group of people every week, learning the same very important skills. A lot of people are learning how to speak a different language. What language would you choose? I've been actually looking into learning Zulu. Do you know how hard that is? I think it's a little bit more difficult learning how to speak a different language with YouTube or any sort of auditory lesson plans. Some people are more visual learners, so I've seen there are some online courses. And there's a lot of different courses going on. I know a lot of people are updating their skills on their computer. They're taking courses on marketing, on web design. And of course, a lot of people have been going to the social media spectrum to really connect with people. I've seen a lot of Facebook Live videos, different interviewing things happening in different ways. I've been able to be a part of a lot of great Zoom meetings. In fact, I had a virtual Zoom birthday party this year, 80s themed. It was awesome. We had 80s trivia. I had my friends and family join in, and I felt extra special. They even had a birthday cake for me. My family made one, so they got to have one, and then my husband had one here for me. It was great. A little bit different, something a little more out of the ordinary. I've heard there's been a lot of birthday drive-bys where people go by and honk the horns and have balloons, which just shows how much people are appreciated. A lot of things too, especially for kids, are online games. I'm not just talking about the computer games, but actually having a Zoom meeting where they're playing games. I was part of a group and we were doing some different programs on storytelling. And they all got to practice telling a story. It was really amazing. I've heard there's virtual bingo where people are playing bingo. Trivia has become very popular virtually. And there's also been some really great opportunities for people to really focus on writing. I've heard some great experiences of people creating COVID-19 journals, not just in writing in a journal, but blogging as well as picture books. So every day they take a picture of something that's happening to them in their self-isolation. Not only is it a way to document what their experience is, but also a keepsake for years to come for us to be able to tell our friends and families about this experience. We're hoping it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but you never know. There's a lot of people that are doing something that's brand new to them. They're learning a skill they've never done before. For me, it's YouTube videos. This has been so much fun. I've really tried this different angle of it because my goal was actually to interview people for this channel, and it will get there once COVID-19 has changed. But it's forced me out of my comfort zone to get on camera myself and do videos on different topics that are meaningful to me. But the reality is, this was totally out of my comfort zone. But you know what? I have time on my hands. Why not try something new? I've connected with a lot of people. I've talked with a lot of people on Zoom, on GoToMeeting, and just reconnecting by email. It's been a really great opportunity. Some people are really struggling in these times of not knowing what to do to keep themselves busy. A lot of people have been trying their stand-up comedy routines, telling jokes. I've seen some really positive things online, and it's been a lot of fun. I even was able to watch an inspirational speaking week where Speaker Slam has this really great contest where they submit inspiring videos on a theme. And it's great to see these people worldwide submitting these videos, not only to be part of a contest, but to help inspire. The theme was kindness recently, and it was really great to see people's stories and their experiences with kindness. Everybody from kids right to adults. It's been a wonderful way to bring people together. And that's a great thing about us being self-isolated. Yes, for a majority of the day we are by ourselves trying to do different things and learn different skills, but it's also put us to be able to face what's important in life. I had the horrible chore of cleaning out my closet, and I had no excuse because I had a lot of time on my hands. And going through the stuff, I couldn't believe the amount of stuff that had accumulated that I really didn't need because I hadn't worn it in the last year. So I have some bags of things to donate once that is available once again. But it puts things in perspective to us. What's important in our lives? And, learning and growing as an individual is important. Staying connected with the people that we love is important. Perhaps all the drama and the frou-frou and the going out and bustling around to be here, be there, maybe isn't so important. Yes, it was part of our lives and that's what we did. But was it that important? I'm not saying it's not important for us to socialize, but we've all been creative and finding different ways to do it. So yes, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and yes, there is so many life-changing things happening. But look at all the good that's coming of it. My sister in England and her family are playing different board games, so together time. Families are getting together, they're talking more, they're having meals together, they're watching movies. I've seen a lot of people talking about the music they're listening to, the videos and movies they're watching on Netflix. But the thing is, they're spending time together in ways that we can. And until our self-isolation is fully done and we're back trying to adjust to what the new normal will be, I encourage you to try different things that keep you happy, keep you focused, and keep you creative. You all have something inside of you that's creative that you love to do that perhaps you didn't have the time to do it before because we were so busy with our lives. So take the opportunity, try something new, maybe try something I just talked about, but find something out that you love and share it with people. That's the most important thing because that will keep us connected. I'd love to hear what you're up to during COVID-19 and your self-isolation. So please share it with me, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and until next time, see ya.